BBC Easy English Lessons for Beginners, Step-by-Step Guide. Language is not just a subject you study. It is not just grammar rules, vocabulary lists, or classroom exercises. Language is life. It is how you think, how you feel, how you connect with the world, and how you express your identity when no one is watching. And when it comes to learning English, especially through simple and effective methods inspired by British Broadcasting Corporation learning style, the goal is not perfection. The goal is communication. The goal is confidence. The goal is to speak without fear. Let me tell you something very important at the beginning. You do not need to be perfect to start speaking English. You only need to be brave enough to try. Most people fail not because English is difficult, but because they are afraid of making mistakes. They think, what if I speak wrong? But let me ask you something deeper. What if you never speak at all? What if you stay silent just because you are afraid of a mistake that nobody even cares about? The real journey of English begins the moment you decide that mistakes are not your enemy. They are your teachers. Every wrong sentence you speak is actually a step closer to fluency. Think of a child learning to walk. Does the child fall once and decide never to walk again? No. The child falls, stands up, falls again, and still keeps going. That is how language works. You fall in grammar, you fall in pronunciation, you fall in hesitation, but one day you start running with words. Now imagine your daily life. You wake up in the morning, and instead of thinking in your native language, you try something simple in English. For example, you look at your window and say, "It is a sunny day." That's it. Nothing complicated, not a perfect sentence, just a simple observation. Or you look at your cup of tea and say, "I am drinking tea." Small sentences like this are the foundation of fluency. Not big speeches, not difficult vocabulary, just real life thinking in English. Most learners think they need to memorize thousands of words, but the truth is, you only need a few hundred words to start speaking. For example, if you know words like go, come, eat, drink, happy, sad, big, small, you can already create hundreds of sentences. You can say, "I am happy." You can say, "I am going home." You can say, "I eat food." Simple, but powerful. Let me share a real-life learning approach inspired by the idea of continuous exposure, just like you see in natural media environments. If you listen to English daily, even if you don't understand everything, you are training your brain. Your mind is like a sponge. It absorbs patterns. So when you hear someone say, "How are you today?" again and again, your brain starts recognizing it without translation. This is how natural learning happens, not by force, but by repetition. Now think about conversation. Many learners are scared of speaking because they translate everything from their language into English. That slows them down. Instead, try this small shift. Think directly in English using simple words. For example, instead of thinking, "Mujhe bhook lagi hai," think, "I am hungry." Instead of thinking long sentences in your language, break them into small English thoughts. Let's practice with daily life examples. You wake up and say, "I wake up." You brush your teeth. "I brush my teeth." You drink water. "I drink water." You go outside. "I go outside." These are not just sentences. These are habits. And habits build fluency. Now let's talk about fear. Fear is the biggest barrier in learning English. Not grammar, not vocabulary, fear. The fear of being judged, the fear of sounding wrong. But let me tell you something honest. People are not thinking about your English as much as you think. Everyone is busy in their own life. And even if someone notices your mistake, that mistake does not define your intelligence. It defines your learning stage. Every fluent speaker was once a beginner. Every confident English speaker once struggled to say simple sentences. Nobody was born fluent. Fluency is built, not gifted. Now let's imagine a simple conversation. Someone asks you, "Where are you going?" You reply, "I am going to the market." That's enough. You don't need complex words. You don't need fancy grammar. You need clarity. Another example. How was your day? It was good. Simple, natural, real. Now let's go deeper into thinking patterns. If you want to improve faster, you must surround yourself with English input. Watch simple English videos, listen to slow English conversations, read small sentences. Even subtitles help. The goal is not to understand everything. The goal is to get familiar with patterns. Language learning is like training your ears and mind together. At first, English will sound fast and confusing. But after some days, your brain will start catching words. After some weeks, you will start recognizing full sentences. After some months, you will start thinking in English without effort. Let me give you a powerful practice you can do every day. Look at your surroundings and describe them in English for 1 minute. For example, I am sitting in my room. The room is small. There is a table. There is a chair. I see a window. The light is bright. This exercise builds instant thinking power. No grammar pressure, just observation. Now let's talk about pronunciation. Many learners think they must sound like native speakers from day one. That is not true. Your goal is clarity, not imitation. If people understand you, you are successful. Slowly, with practice, your pronunciation will improve naturally. Another important point is consistency. You cannot learn English in 1 day, but you can learn a little English every day. Even 15 minutes daily practice can change your life over time. Because learning is not about speed, it is about continuity. Think about this deeply. If you learn just 5 new words every day, in 1 year you will know more than 1,800 words. That is enough to speak comfortably in daily life. Let's take another example from real conversation. At a shop, I want this. How much is this? Thank you. At school, I am a student. I have a question. I understand. At home, I am tired. I am happy. I am learning English. These sentences are small, but they build your confidence step by step. Now let's talk about listening skills. When you listen to English, don't try to understand every word. Try to understand meaning. Even if you understand 60%, that is progress. Slowly, your brain will fill the gaps. Also, repetition is powerful. Listen to the same sentence again and again. Your brain learns through repetition more than anything else. Now, I want you to imagine your future self, a confident speaker, someone who is not afraid to talk, someone who expresses ideas clearly. That version of you already exists inside you. You just need to practice enough to unlock it. English is not about intelligence. It is about exposure and practice. Some of the most intelligent people struggle with English because they never practiced speaking, and some average learners become fluent because they practiced daily. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. Start now with imperfect English, because imperfect action is better than perfect intention. Let's take another simple daily routine example. Morning, I wake up early. I feel fresh. I drink tea. Afternoon, I go to work. I eat lunch. I talk to friends. Evening, I come home. I relax, I watch TV. Night, I sleep, I am tired, I am happy. These simple sentences are your foundation. You can build anything from here. Now let me tell you something emotional. Language is not just communication, it is freedom. When you can speak English, you can connect with the world. You can learn new ideas. You can grow in career. You can express yourself without limitation. But remember, fluency is not a race, it is a journey. Some days you will feel confident, some days you will feel stuck. That is normal. Growth is never a straight line. Even if you make mistakes today, don't stop, because every mistake is a sign that you are trying, and trying is the only way forward. Let's practice imagination now. Imagine you are traveling. I am at the airport. I am waiting for my flight. I am excited. Imagine meeting someone. Hello, how are you? I am fine, nice to meet you. Imagine learning. I am learning English every day. I am improving slowly. These visual practices make your mind think in English naturally. Now, the final truth I want to share is this. English is not something you study. It is something you live. When you start using it in your daily thoughts, your life changes. You stop translating. You start expressing. You stop fearing. You start speaking. And one day, without even realizing it, you will speak English naturally, not perfectly, but confidently. And that confidence will open doors you never imagined. So start today. Start small, start simple, but start.